I'm ready. I'll be jammies.
I know, but this is for science. Yeah. Don't want to go practical. Right. Something there. Or do I just want to spit in it? Caught on national TV spitting into a saliva pot.
See how much?
Probably
about 2.
Where do we need to get to? About 5?
Yes, that'd be great. Yeah. You're doing a great job. A natural thing to spit, isn't it?
Especially on camera.
It's better than a blood sample though. It's not invasive.
Yes.
It's the very, very first time anything like this has been done, you'll see swimmers.
You know, we get a group photo with all my samples. Definitely.
Woo! I got it! Do you want a photo? Yeah, you want need a tour float because I've got some spare. How did you feel not wearing feet?
Better.
I did as well. I did as well. Yeah. It's good, wasn't it?
How weird is that?
I know.
Because when I started swimming, I didn't have gloves or boots, and now I think that I can't do it. But actually, that's fine.
I get my gloves and boots, I can stay longer.
Yes.
And it doesn't work. But it's not working. I was proud of that.
Look at me.
Just the costume and nothing
Yes.
else.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
That's fine. Brilliant. Yep. Right, so put in there. Oh, right, then everyone will be for when you come out. Yep, yep.
Just trying to find everyone because everyone's in different catchment areas, I suppose. People use WhatsApp, others are using the Telegraph, and then there's the Facebook. I use my Instagram, so right. And also there's another girl coming on. Maria's on her way as well. She's gonna taxi down. Have fun. I mean, it would be nice to get the numbers up, but last Friday we realised if we had have had the 40, we would have been there at 8 o'clock, just processing the samples, because we only get 4 into the one machine. Even by the time we started, we didn't really have the time to finish. I had to leave at 2.
The community is a big thing, and you can just share, you can laugh, you can, you know, sometimes we have days where we're crying, we have days where we're laughing, most of the time we're laughing, but it's a really good way of just keeping mentally and physically healthy together.
Sometimes you've had the best part of the day, especially with the sky, when it's a miserable day, you see first light and it's amazing.
Oh, for me, it's just a complete switch off, just from everything else. I mean, you can't really think of anything else when you're in the sea and you're in the cold. I just love the experience of being down in the sea as well. It's not so much of the cold for me, it's being on the beach and in the sea. I think it's just the whole environment.
There's nothing beats the North Sea for just making you feel alive. It's just, this time of day is such magic in it, isn't there? Like the sunrise. Much better than last week, isn't it? Oh, beautiful. Yeah, tempted, but no thank you.
I think that was the worst, not having a cup of tea this morning. Worse than having horseshoes on that.
The whole thing is amazing that people do participate. That's
absolutely stunning that they're willing to do that for research, is spitting in a tube in a public place. And so that's amazing. I couldn't find anything published, so I don't think anybody has done that before. So we're the first group ever to do that. And that's amazing. People expect not to find anything interesting in saliva samples, and maybe that's the reason why, it's not worth it looking at, going through all the effort. But if you haven't looked, how do you know? So.
I want to show that while I see women swimming, look at what you're doing and look at what I've found. This could be the answer to why you are enjoying it so much, or this could be the answer to people who are maybe going through some menopausal or some other factors. Perhaps they have inflammation somewhere, or there's a reason that they don't know what's wrong with them, and what's the scientific reason that they do it, that they're unaware that that's why it's happening. I would like to see that there's a scientific explanation for something, that the cold water is doing it, and whatever that something is, hopefully I can zone in on that.
I think I'm still sometimes a little kid, which is really excited about finding something for the first time, discovering something new. It's a bit of a risk that I took. I mean, these samples are really valuable. It's not easy to get that again, to duplicate that. Something nobody has looked at before. Whatever we find will be new.
Last night, I think, was my first anxious night that I had. I worried about the project. I thought, wow, what if I mess up in the labs? But because I've got Maddie doing CRP and I've got David, we double check and we triple check and we throwing ourselves into it. I'm just really interested to find out why I feel the way I do feel. Is there going to be any difference? We're doing the whole process with an end result on the computer.
There you go.
And
I got a 1! Yes!
now, is there any significant difference?
No, I can't tell you where it is.
The plan was to come down to see if we could see any changes in CRP, and unfortunately there were no significant changes. My interest was pre-swimmers, so conditioned women who have already been doing this for a consecutive length of time, and between the ages of 51 for under, for premenopausal, and 51 postmenopausal. And unfortunately there was no significant difference between the groups. There is something out there that's making these women feel much better. And there is literature out there that says, cold water therapy is good for mental health, but there's no kind of particular biomarkers that they can say that, oh, it's this and it's that and it's this. So we need to find out why and which and what and when. I'm a little bit disheartened, but I'm really happy that I've done it. It's definitely been something, it's an experience, and it's pushing me more now. All that in hand, I'm still absolutely delighted with doing this project